as a train. Hi there, I'm Char, your friendly online tarot reader. Here we are with our air elemental pick a pile readings. I have 3 piles here in front of me, and we're representing Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra today in this air elemental reading. So however you identify with any of those signs. I have the Pagan Cat Tarot. I have the Spensers Fantasy deck here that I use on live streams. And I have the Everyday Tarot here. So take a second to pick your deck, 1, 2, or 3. And then at the end of this 3-card reading, I will be doing an oracle card for each of the signs from the Starseed Oracle deck. So what we're going to look at here is a blockage, action, and outcome with these 3-card readings. So I'll be starting with deck 1. Here is deck 2. Here is deck 3. Alright, these are a little tiny tarot. There's a train in the background. Ask the universe for guidance, for a clear, concise reading. Woo! With what we need to know. Alright, well that's a jumper. So, one of the first things we've got here. There we go. These are little guys. So, air signs pile 1. What I have here is I've got the Devil card, I've got the Knave of Chalices, and I've got the Queen of Chalices. The Knave of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Our bottom of the card here, bottom of the deck card here is the 9 of Wands. So what were our blockages here is we've got the Devil card. Now, when the Devil card comes up in readings for me, it's watching out for past habits creeping up. Our blockage is a past habit, a past train of thought, something that is no longer focused onto the outcome that you're trying to achieve right now. So, what we're looking at is once this cycle, like cycle ending, cycle breaker, what we're going with this is watching out for overindulgences as well, in all aspects. Like, if times are good right now, don't over celebrate. If it's not so good right now, don't over dwell on the situation. The Devil comes in when, and something I say in my life is, not today, Satan! But I'm not getting that with this Devil card here. It's just about patterns, behaviors, and cycles that really need to be assessed and released in order to be able to go forward. And I think of it like, with the other cards that are coming up here right now, it's a lot to do with, I'm doing these actions, like say for example, law of attraction. I'm practicing these actions, I'm doing these actions, but I don't wholeheartedly believe it because there's a lot of buts that come with it. I want money to come to me, but I don't believe that it's going to do it because how is it going to happen? I want good things to happen to me, but I attract bad luck in my life, blah, blah, blah. Those are things like flipping the script. Getting tied up in things. Sometimes we have to surrender to the universe and just release it in order to be able to embrace the situation and move forward from it. In order to achieve things we've never gotten, we have to do things we've never done. And the Devil comes in and tries to scare us back into that comfort zone. Tries to scare us into, oh my God, it's safe, it's warm, it's comfortable, what are you going to do, what are you going to do? A lot of times it comes in that train of thought where it's like, are you sure you should be doing this? And it's just like, you know what, shut up. So if you've got that train of thought going on in your head, like that reel, just give it a name and tell it to shut up. I'll name mine Kevin today. Kevin, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Kevin, you're a negative voice in my head. I silence you. Another thing is like the five method from my friend Mel Robbins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New train of thought. Think of something different. So the Devil card coming in with this blockage position right here. Oh, and it's, sometimes it can be not nice, but it's still within our own control to be able to silence that out. We have the Knight of Cups here, the Knave of Cups. I love this deck. It's a beautiful white cat sitting here at the water with lilies growing, and in that cup is that lucky fish. That manifestation is on its way to you. That what you're working towards is on its way to you. It is not up to that Devil card to call you back into those moving forward from situations. All right, it is a little scary, a little intimidating going forward. And you know what? You don't have to be able to explain everything, and that's okay. You know, because doing these baby steps and going forward and implementing new beliefs and rewiring our brains and changing the way we speak about things will change our lives. Living proof right here. It changes everything. All right, starting the day off in gratitude. If that's the base where I started off in. And it literally changes everything. And those little baby steps, they all add up. So we've got that Knight of Cups, that lucky, lucky fish in the cup. Your manifestation is on its way. The Queen of Cups here is being vulnerable. You know, it's allowing that emotional flow to go, allowing those walls to break down, and it's also like a surrender to the universe. And it's just releasing and allowing, let it go, let it flow. Sometimes we have to have a good cry. Sometimes we have to laugh so hard we're going to pee our pants. Sometimes, you know, like these all come into play. And with these emotions that are coming in, like Cups talk about emotions, there's going to be new emotions. There's going to be new feelings that come with it. And it's going to be a little scary because, man, I feel so good. What's going to go wrong? No, shut up, Kevin. That's that butt coming in. We sit on our butts. I feel so good. Thank you, universe, for these wonderful feelings. I embrace these opportunities. And when we're feeling really good, or the sunlight just feels extra warm or beautiful on our face, thank you, sunshine. This feels so beautiful in my life. And just speak from your heart with gratitudes when you're feeling them. And it's that welling up feeling, that full feeling that fills our hearts. And sometimes it comes out our eyes. And as we're transitioning, I feel like transition here. We have the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So it's the work. We're almost there. That cycle is almost done. A little bit more work coming in here. But allowing those emotions to come in and actually feel them. You know, instead of stifling them down, being stoic, being the strong one, being what are going to people think? Who gives a flying fuck? But coming in here and just allowing those emotions to touch you. And that's where that opens up. That feeling coming in and welcoming it and being a little bit vulnerable with the Queen of Cups, but welcoming it right there into your heart is where that manifestation with the universe is going to be like, rain it down on you. And it's going to be in those feelings, and things are going to look more vibrant, and you're going to feel like amazed. You're going to see a puppy and be like, oh, the puppy's so beautiful, and I'm weeping. You're going to meet beautiful souls, and your eyes are going to water. You're going to weep and have that feeling, tingles or warmth or that brush of energy that comes through your body and says yes. All right, so being able to embrace that and being able to be like, whoa, that's scary AF, but I like it. All right, so, and that comes with the vulnerability of the Queen of Cups. And that Devil card comes in here. Well, Colin, Kevin. That Devil card comes in here, and it's like, oh, that feels so good, but no. We sit on our butts around here. We embrace this action. We say yes to experiences from the universe. And allowing these moments to be like, allowing that vulnerability to come with the Queen of Cups really does raise your vibration, helps you become a master manifester, and rising above those things that we've been trained or heard or through society and environmental input our whole life, right? Like we're doing a lot of untraining here. So having that vulnerability coming in as well, like it's an amazing feeling. And being able to embrace it and like, yeah, I cried at a Reno show the other day because I'm just like, oh my God, it's beautiful. Yeah, so anyways, allowing that emotion to come in and being vulnerable with it with yourself, it will open up a whole whole new world for you. So yeah, working through it with that Nine of Wands moment. All right, you guys, that is our blockage action outcome. Whew. A lot of times I say surrender to the universe, and I really, really mean it. It is an amazing feeling. And when you start seeing the signs, thank you. And when you start seeing the signs coming in, you're just like, whoa, whoa. And it takes practice. It just takes practice. All right, a quick sip of tea here. Are you enjoying this? Let me know what you guys think down below. All right, here we are. Pile number 2 for our air signs. Coming in, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This is a fun fantasy deck that I picked up at an awesome novelty store called Spensers. I've never seen the store before I moved out here, so a lot of fun for me. I've seen a few of these decks online, but not a lot. So really a lot of fantasy creatures. But they still read like tarot for you. So here we go. Our messages for our air signs here for pile number 2. And away we go. Thank you. One, two, three. Nice, 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 nice. So as we're going forward here, what I'm looking at is I've got the Ace of Swords upright, I've got the Seven of Cups reversed, and I've got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. However, these reverse protection placements here, we're just going to have a look at why they need us to give them more attention. So if you picked pile 2, let's do this. Our blockage here, Ace of Swords. What we're looking at is there's still a new truth to be revealed, or something that you just, maybe need to admit to yourself. It's okay to like stuff. It's okay to admit you like it, even if your friends don't. All right? This Ace of Swords is like there's a new truth that's going to be revealed. What we're looking for here is a reveal. It's going to be a reveal. Swords cut through things. So maybe there's something that you need to be more honest with yourself about, and a frame of mind, or really where your passion is, or let's talk about where your passion is. I've got the Seven of Cups in reverse, the Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. All right. So the Seven of Cups comes and talks to us. This is action that we need to take here. Speaking of action, I have to smack a wasp. Things like that big. So back to talking about the Seven of Cups, and what is it that your heart wants? The Ace of Swords, there's a reveal that's coming. And the Seven of Cups, yes. The Seven of Cups talks to us about discovering like the magic within ourselves. What is it that your heart really wants? Like, where is your soul being called to? And in this Seven of Cups moment, like there's going to be a reveal. There may be something, a new piece of knowledge, a piece of information that comes in your direction that is like, wow, that exists. I need to look into that. I feel it so hard. And so exploring those things that your heart's calling to you, like explore them. You need that connection right now because it is for where the goals are. All right, for that self-discovery. With the Ace of Swords, that's a reveal, right? So the Ace of Swords, something is coming through. Like there's a truth is being revealed. And the Seven of Cups is just finding that self-discovery moment. And just in that moment, when you're like, oh man, and it's that realization, that excitement that comes in, and it's just like, whoa, allow that magic to go. Don't get caught down any rabbit holes, but explore it and see, like, really if it's genuinely filling your cup, because it's going to be something that's new that I feel like didn't even know existed before. So what we have here is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the Inquisitor. and this is both sides of the Wheel of Fortune here, but being open to the universe and exploring your soul's magic is really where this is leading to. Anything can happen. You can stay in the same. You can do what you're doing now. You can be bored and frustrated. All right? And it's not major life changes. You don't have to do anything major here. Nothing major at all. You know, but you can still do your routine and still be comfortable. But allow some freaking magic in. All right? It doesn't need to be so serious all the time. And by discovering something new that makes your heart feel good, it changes that vibrational energy. So it really does affect that outcome of anything can happen. And with these readings, we're all in charge of our own outcomes anyway. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is so predetermined and set in stone, right? There's guidelines. What's going to happen with this action? Well, we're going to have more opportunities coming. We're going to be able to discover more about ourselves that makes us feel really good. It's going to question a lot of things, but at the same time, it's just like, ooh, I feel revitalized. I feel that spark. I feel that passion again. And it can't come from anywhere else but within you. And so with it, these two cards being in the reverse position, what they're telling to me right now is like, you can do this. You can be right here in the Ace of Swords. A new discovery is going to be had, and you can either act on it and live that dream, live that life, live that peace, or you cannot act on it because of whatever buts and excuses are being put there. So being able to say yes to experiences that are going to enhance our lives, you know, make us feel good, help us help other people. But really looking on the enhancement part of life. Saying yes to experiences is an amazing thing. Absolutely amazing thing. And the opportunities that come from it are endless. Endless. There's so many possibilities. So really this is saying we've got the Knight of Cups here too. This is saying, you know, the manifestations and the things that you want are allowed to come to you, and I think you need to give yourself permission for that. Open up that magic part in your life. Nessie. You know, where I'm from, we have something called Ogopogo. And same thing, like, when you see things in the water and you're like, is it? That's a very magical moment. And just embracing that and allowing things to happen. There are certain experiences that I've had that have been like, this knowledge has been magical. It's opened up so many new doors for me and sparked a whole level of curiosity that's got me thriving and being in that moment and excited about something. So that's really where that Seven of Cups comes. You can do it. And the end message here is, let your freaky flag fly. All right, thank you, pile 2. That was fun. So here we are with pile number 3. I've got the Everyday Tarot. Ooh. They're a little smaller than the big ones. These are beautiful purple deck. I love them. So we're reading for air, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Did you pick this deck? That last reading resonate with you? This is good. All right, thank you. Tarot, here we go. Awesome, awesome sauce. What do we need to know for this reading? My air babies. 1, 2, 3. Woo! All right. So, we have the 5 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the 8 of Pentacles. The Queen and the 8 are both in the reverse position. So let's talk about our blockage here. Blockage, action, outcome. Our blockage is the 5 of Cups. 5s are mid-cycle. They're not really the best, easiest, most convenient time. However, we do experience them in this cycle. And the 5 of Cups here, we're looking at what has spilt out. And we could be focusing so much on the things that have spilt out that we haven't realized that 2 haven't. And that when we empty our cups, it gives us an opportunity to refill them. So the blockage here with this 5 of Cups, I think, is a feeling of harboring or staying in the place of lack, of my cups are empty, now what? Rather than seeing that they're still too full, but also having that as an opportunity to refill them with something fresh and new and vital. The Queen of Wands in the reverse position here. Am I done with the Five of Cups? What's our blockage? Blockage with the Five of Cups. We're not looking for the solution. We're looking on. We're stuck in a victim mentality and not looking at a solution. See how he's just looking there, just looking at the empty cups. So, and also this person is looking away from the reading here as well. So I think our action here, we've got the Queen of Wands. And the reason she's in the reverse position is because I think the confidence of our queens is underutilized. When we're lacking a little confidence, when we're needing a little oomph, we can look at the queens. They also have a motherly position in the tarot. So as we're looking at these queens, it reminds me of how can I nurture myself? How can I be motherly towards myself? How can I nurture myself today? How can I nurture others? But mostly, how can I nurture myself? How can I nurture this feeling of loss? How can I nurture this feeling so I can find a solution? What do I need for that? And the Queen of Wands is a lady of action. She's radiant. Wands are fiery action. Fiery and action. So we're needing a little bit of willpower, where we're needing a little bit of confidence to come into this. Call on the Queen of Wands and ask for some confidence with the action to go forward. And having the courage to be able to get out of your own way and do that as well is where the Queen takes it. She's very radiant. You know how like a sunflower is radiant? Her card always has a sunflower in it. And she radiates that confidence so that we can learn and we can share in that energy when we need it. Okay? So the action that's being called for here to move from that state of loss or grieving over those cups that have spilled is coming into the Queen of Wands moment. Being radiant, but having the confidence of the action that we're going to do. We're going to do little actions to look at solutions, to look for solutions, right? And so where is the solution? What is the outcome that we get from this? We get our Eight of Pentacles, which is a practicing our mastery outcome, which is a we've learned this and can apply this to our toolbox outcome. All right. So going from a position of lack or victim mentality into a more confident solution-minded mentality is a very, very good practice to be in because it's going to build stability in the long haul. All right, we have the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which is a get out of your own way card. Oh, I feel like I said that earlier. To release the blindfold and look at the obstacles for what they are instead of what we make them to be. So getting out of our own way is also changing. How can we change our perspective on this situation with the Five of Cups? Because that is a very big blockage. So when it comes to these three cards here, our blockage, our action, and our outcome, what I'm feeling is really having that honest talk with yourself about, okay, I'm done feeling bad about this. Now where can we find a solution? And it's just practicing that solution on the daily. When you are feeling drawn back to this Five of Cups moment, to practice that solution on the daily. And then keeping that confidence that the solution is going to provide the outcome that you're looking for. Or something close to it. And getting out of your way and allowing it to happen. All right? So sometimes we need for permission to release that feeling. So give yourself the permission. Sometimes we need forgiveness to release that feeling. So give yourself that forgiveness. You know, if we've been in that position for too long, I forgive myself for being this way, and I thank the universe for allowing me to see the lesson here. I thank the universe for allowing me to have a solution. I ask the universe to show me help to find a solution. And it's just changing the perspective. It's flipping the script. It's moving from this state of lack and I don't want to hear you, la 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 la, to coming into that, okay, I've made these little steps. I've made those changes. I have the confidence to go forward and keep implementing it. But the key here, we've got 2 8s as well. What are we looking? Freedom through action. 8s, we've got freedom through action here. All right, that has spoken to me volumes. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know if that resonates with you in the comment section, which pile you have picked here for our air signs. Thank you. I am now very, very excited to do this Starseed Oracle reading for you. And I will be doing one of these cards for each sign. Oops. For each sign in our air element. They're absolutely beautiful cards. So we're going to pull a Oracle card for Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And see what our Oracle message is from that. Ooh, all right. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. All right, Aquarius, our Oracle message today is lifting the veil. Question everything. Anything unaligned must go. What is in your highest alignment? Lifting the veil. Being truthful with yourself. Discovering things. Ooh, Aquarius. Let me know what pile you picked and if this resonates. All warm and fuzzy. These cards are beautiful, beautiful. All right, here we are. Gemini. Excuse me. Star ancestors. Hidden secrets. Lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. Star ancestors. Hidden secrets. Lost wisdom. And look a little deeper. All right, Geminis, what pile did you pick out there? Libra, here we are. We, the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Deep love, mother's milk, and birth as a portal. Ooh, that one makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. All right, air signs, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I look forward to your comments down below. Let me know what pile you picked and how you feel about it. All right, and if you like these pick-a-piles, memberships are available where I do pick-a-pile Fridays that go into much more detail with our card selection and the style of reading. All right, you guys, thanks for letting me read for you. Let's move on to water signs.